During the Cold War, a period marked by intense geopolitical tension and rivalry between the United States and the Soviet Union, espionage reached new heights of creativity, secrecy, and ingenuity. This was a time when nations were locked in a battle for supremacy, not just in military might, but also in technology, ideology, and intelligence gathering. The threat of nuclear war loomed large, and the race to gain an informational edge often led to unconventional and audacious strategies. Among the countless covert projects undertaken by intelligence agencies, one of the most peculiar was the Central Intelligence Agency's CIA Acoustic Kitty program. This covert operation aimed to turn ordinary house cats into sophisticated listening devices capable of infiltrating Soviet embassies and eavesdropping on high-value targets. The Acoustic Kitty program, initiated in the 1960s, is a fascinating tale of innovation, desperation, and the lengths to which intelligence agencies were willing to go during the era of heightened tensions between the United States and the Soviet Union. Chapter 1. The Origins of Acoustic Kitty. As traditional espionage methods faced increasing countermeasures, the CIA began exploring unconventional strategies to gather intelligence. One of these initiatives, overseen by the Office of Technical Services, led to the birth of Acoustic Kitty. The idea was simple in theory, but extraordinary in execution. Implant a microphone, transmitter, and power source into a living cat to create a mobile, inconspicuous surveillance device. Cats were chosen for their natural ability to move unnoticed and their tendency to be around human environments without arousing suspicion. Their quiet and agile nature made them ideal for blending into the surroundings, especially in diplomatic or urban settings where their presence would not raise alarms. Historically, cats have been associated with stealth and mystery, often revered or feared for their enigmatic behavior. This cultural perception, combined with their innate curiosity and adaptability, seemed to make them perfect candidates for this unconventional espionage role. Chapter 2. The Science Behind the Program. To transform a cat into a surveillance device, the CIA enlisted a team of engineers, veterinarians, and animal behavior specialists. Engineers were tasked with designing and miniaturizing the necessary electronic components, ensuring that the microphone, transmitter, and antenna would function without hindering the cat's movement or compromising its health. Veterinarians faced the immense challenge of performing delicate surgeries to implant these devices without causing harm or long-term discomfort to the animal. Meanwhile, animal behavior specialists worked to address perhaps the most complex challenge: training cats to follow specific commands and remain focused on their tasks. Cats, known for their independence and unpredictability, required innovative training techniques to condition them for espionage purposes. Each specialist's role was critical, and their combined efforts reflected a remarkable, albeit flawed, attempt to push the boundaries of technology and animal behavior science. The operation involved surgically implanting a microphone in the cat's ear canal, a transmitter at the base of its skull, and a thin antenna along its spine. These components were meticulously designed to be lightweight and minimally intrusive to the cat's movements. Additionally, the CIA faced the challenge of training the cats to follow specific commands and remain focused on their targets. This required extensive behavioral conditioning, as cats are notoriously independent and difficult to train compared to dogs. The agency invested significant resources in perfecting the technology and ensuring the cat's survival post-surgery. Chapter 3. Testing the feasibility. After completing the surgical and conditioning phases, the Acoustic Kitty program moved into the testing phase. The first operational test involved deploying a trained cat to eavesdrop on a conversation between two individuals in a public park. The stakes for this mission were significant. The individuals targeted were suspected of discussing sensitive diplomatic matters that could provide critical intelligence on Soviet activities. Extensive preparation went into the operation, including weeks of conditioning the cat to navigate urban environments and respond to covert cues. Despite these efforts, the test ended badly. Upon release, the cat became distracted by the natural sounds and smells of its surroundings, ultimately wandering off course. The situation took a tragic turn when the cat strayed into a busy street and was struck by a taxi, abruptly ending the mission. The test, however, ended in disaster. According to declassified CIA documents, the cat was released but quickly became distracted by its surroundings and wandered into a busy street, where it was tragically struck by a taxi. This incident highlighted the inherent challenges of using live animals in espionage. Cats, despite their agility and stealth, could not be relied upon to follow strict operational protocols. Moreover, the complexity of the implanted equipment and the risk of the animal being detected or harmed further diminished the practicality of the program. Chapter 4: The Cancellation of Acoustic Kitty. Following the failed test, the CIA conducted an internal review to assess the viability of the Acoustic Kitty program. The review identified several critical findings, including the unpredictability of animal behavior, the challenges of training cats to follow specific instructions in uncontrolled environments, and the risks of detection due to the implanted equipment. Additionally, the review highlighted the ethical implications of using living creatures for such operations, sparking internal debates about the moral boundaries of intelligence work. These lessons informed future operations by steering the CIA away from animal-based espionage and toward more reliable technological innovations, such as robotic surveillance tools and advanced audio devices. The report concluded that while the concept was innovative, the operational challenges and ethical concerns outweighed the potential benefits. The program was officially terminated in 1967 after costing an estimated $20 million. Declassified documents from the CIA's history revealed that the agency ultimately deemed the use of cats for espionage impractical. While the Acoustic Kitty project was a failure in its execution, it remains a testament to the lengths intelligence agencies were willing to go in their quest for an edge during the Cold War. Chapter 5: Legacy and Ethical Implications. The Acoustic Kitty program has become one of the most infamous examples of Cold War-era ingenuity and eccentricity. It raises important questions about the ethical boundaries of scientific experimentation and the use of animals in intelligence operations. While the program's goals were undoubtedly ambitious, the ethical costs and lack of practical success have led to widespread criticism. In the decades since the cancellation of Acoustic Kitty, advancements in technology have rendered such animal-based espionage obsolete. Modern surveillance methods, such as drones, miniature microphones, and satellite imaging, offer far greater efficiency and reliability without the ethical dilemmas posed by using live animals. Conclusion: the CIA's Acoustic Kitty program is a fascinating chapter in the history of espionage, showcasing the intersection of innovation, desperation, and ethical complexity. While the program ultimately failed, it provides valuable insights into the mindset of intelligence agencies during the Cold War and serves as a reminder of the importance of balancing ambition with ethical responsibility. The story of Acoustic Kitty continues to captivate historians, intelligence enthusiasts, and animal rights advocates, highlighting the strange and often surreal world of Cold War espionage. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more amazing facts.